Oh, sorry. Ah, hi. So you're Sherlock Holmes. Wally's told me all about you. You're on one of your cases. Hey. Sorry. Well, I'd better be off. I'll see you at the Fox, about 6-ish. Bye. It was nice to meet you. I gave you my number. I thought you might call. Is that a British Army Browning L9A1 in your pocket? Or are you just pleased to see me? Jim Moriarty. Hi. Jim? Jim from the hospital? Oh, I really make such a fleeting impression. But then I suppose that was rather the point. Don't be silly. Someone else is holding the rifle. I don't like getting my hands dirty. I've given you a glimpse, Sherlock. Just a teensy glimpse of what I've got going on out there in the big bad world. I'm a specialist, you see. Like you. Just so. Isn't it? No one ever gets to me. And no one ever will. You've come the closest. Now you're in my way. Didn't mean it as a compliment. Yeah, okay, I did. But the flirting's over, Sherlock. Daddy's had enough now. I've shown you what I can do. I cut loose all those people, all those little problems, even 30 million quid just to get you to come out and play. So take this as a friendly warning, my dear. Back off. Although, I have loved this little game of ours, playing Jim from IT, playing gay. Did you like the little touch with the underwear? That's what people do! No, you won't. You can talk, Johnny boy. Go ahead. Huh? Oh, that. The missile plan. Boring. I could have got them anywhere. Oh! Good. Very good. I mean, he's sweet. I can see why you like having him around. But then people do get so sentimental about their pets. So touchingly loyal. But, whoops! You've rather shown your hand there, Dr. Watson. Gotcha. Westwood. Do you know what happens if you don't leave me alone, Sherlock? To you? Kill you? No, don't be obvious. I mean, I'm going to kill you anyway someday. I don't want to rush it, though. I'm saving it up for something special. No. If you don't stop prying, I will burn you. I will burn the heart out of you. But we both know that's not quite true. Well, I'd better be off. Well, it's so nice to have had a proper chat. Then you could cherish the look of surprise on my face. Because I'd be surprised, Sherlock. Really, I would. And just a teensy bit disappointed. And, of course, you wouldn't be able to cherish it for very long. Ciao, Sherlock Holmes. No, you won't. Sorry, boys. I'm so changeable. It is a weakness with me, but to be fair to myself, it is my only weakness. You can't be allowed to continue. You just can't. I would try to convince you, but everything I have to say has already crossed your mind. Do you mind if I get that? Hello? Yes, of course it is. What do you want? Say that again! Say that again, and know that if you're lying to me, I will find you, and I will skin you. Wait. Sorry. Wrong day to die. You'll be hearing from me, Sherlock. So if you have what you say you have, I will make you rich. If you don't, I'll make you into shoes.
Who lives in a house like this? It's only me. How clean is your house? It's not baking. It's an apple pie. The glorious Mrs. Hudson. Hello. Come on, look at the wall, babe. So here we are, Sherlock Holmes HQ. Too many notes. Boring. He's put headphones on. Good God. Box. What do we got here? Temper. A skull. I wonder what your skull would look like on my wall. More skulls. Market stall. Tapped. How the hours must fly by. Alas, poor Sherlock. I knew him well.
No rush. Johann Sebastian would be appalled. May I? You know when he was on his deathbed, Bach, he heard his son at the piano playing one of his pieces. The boy stopped before he got to the end. Couldn't cope with an unfinished melody. But be honest, he was just a tiny bit pleased.
With me, back on the streets. Every fairy tale needs a good old-fashioned villain.
You need me, or you're nothing. Because we're just alike, you and I.
Except you're boring. You're on the side of the angels. I got into the Tower of London. You think I can't worm my way into 12 hotel rooms?
Every hotel bedroom has a personalized TV screen. And every person has their pressure point. Someone that they want to protect from harm.
Easy peasy.
Oh, that's the problem.
The final problem.
Have you worked out what it is yet?
What's the final problem? I did tell you. But did you listen?
How hard do you find it, having to say I don't know? Oh, that's clever. That's very clever. Awfully clever. Speaking of clever, have you told your little friends yet why I broke into all those places and never took anything?
But you understand.
Well, off you go then. No, I want you to prove that you know it.
Good.
Very good, because I can open any door anywhere with a few tiny lines of computer code. No such thing as a private bank account now. Or mine, no such thing as secrecy. I own secrecy. Nuclear codes, I could blow up NATO in alphabetical order in a world of locked rooms. The man with the key is king. And honey, you should see me in a crown.
And you were helping.
Big client list. Rogue governments, intelligence communities, terror cells. They all want me. Suddenly, I'm Mr. Sex. I just like to watch them all competing. Daddy loves me the best. Aren't ordinary people adorable? Well, you know, you've got John. I should get myself a live-in one. He's so funny.
I want to solve the problem. Our problem. The final problem.
It's gonna start very soon, Sherlock.
The fall. But don't be scared. Falling's just like flying, except there's a more permanent destination. Learn to. Because I owe you a fall, Sherlock. I owe you.
Hello. Are you ready for the story? This is the story of Sir Boast-a-Lot. Sir Boast-a-Lot was the bravest and cleverest knight at the Round Table, but soon the other knights began to grow tired of his stories about how brave he was and how many dragons he'd slain. And soon they began to wonder, are Sir Boast-a-Lot's stories even true? Oh no. So, one of the knights went to King Arthur and said, I don't believe Sir Boast-a-Lot's stories. He's just a big old liar who makes things up to make himself look good. And then even the king began to wonder. But that wasn't the end of Sir Boast-a-Lot's problem. No. That wasn't the final problem. The end.
No charge.
Darling, they didn't have any ground coffee, so I just got normal. You said that they wouldn't find me here. You said that I'd be safe here. Dr. Watson, I know you're a good man. Don't hurt me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He paid me. I needed the work. I'm an actor. I was out of work. I am sorry. I am sorry. He knows I am. I have proof. Show him. Can you show them something? I'm on TV. I'm on kids' TV. I'm the storyteller. I'm the storyteller. It's on DVD. Just tell him. It's all coming out now. It's all over. Just tell them. Just tell them. Tell him. It's all over. No! Don't you touch me. Don't you lay a finger on me. No, don't hurt me. Well, here we are at last. You and me, Sherlock. And our problem, the final problem. Staying alive. It's so boring, isn't it? It's just staying All my life, I've been searching for distractions. You were the best distraction, and now I don't even have you. Because I've beaten you. And you know what? In the end, it was easy. It was easy. Now I got to go back to playing with the ordinary people. And it turns out you're ordinary, just like all of them. Oh, well. Did you almost start to wonder if I was real? Did I nearly get you? Nobody seems to get the joke. But you do. Attaboy. Just trying to have some fun. Good. You got that, too. Told all my clients. Last one to Sherlock is a sissy. No. This is too easy. This is too easy. There is no key. Doofus! Those digits are meaningless. They're utterly meaningless. You don't really think a couple of lines of computer code are going to crash the world around our ears? I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in you, ordinary Sherlock. Partisan number 1. Thank you, Johann Sebastian Bach. How did I break into the bank, to the tower, to the prison? Daylight robbery! All it takes is some willing participants. I knew you'd fall for it. That's your weakness. You always want everything to be clever. Now, shall we finish the game? One final act. Glad you chose a tall building. Nice way to do it. Genius detective proved to be a fraud. I read it in the paper, so it must be true. I love newspapers. Fairy tales. And pretty grim ones, too. Oh, just kill yourself. It's a lot less effort. Go on. For me. Please? You're just getting that now. Okay. Let me give you a little extra incentive. Your friends will die if you don't. Not just John. Everyone. Everyone. 3 bullets. 3 gunmen. 3 victims. There's no stopping them now. Unless my people see you jump. You can have me arrested. You can torture me. You can do anything you like with me. But nothing's going to prevent them from pulling the trigger. Your only 3 friends in the world will die. Unless... You got to admit that's sexier. Of course, that's the point of this. Oh, you got an audience now. Off you pop. Go on. I told you how this ends. Your death is the only thing that's going to call off the killers. I'm certainly not going to do it. Of course. What? What is it? What did I miss? Oh. You think you can make me stop the order? You think you can make me do that? Sherlock, you're big brother, and all the king's horses couldn't make me do a thing I didn't want to. Nah. You talk big. Nah. You're ordinary. You're ordinary. You're on the side of the angels. No. You're not. I see. You're not ordinary. No. You're me. You're me? Thank you. Sherlock Holmes. Thank you. Bless you. As long as I'm alive, you can save your friends. You've got a way out. Well, good luck with that. You always feel it, Sherlock. But you don't have to fear it. Pain. Heartbreak. Loss. It's all good. It's all good. It's raining. It's pouring. Sherlock. It's pouring. I'm crying. Sherlock. It's time. Come on, Sherlock. Just die, why can't you? One little push. Oh, people. You're gonna love being dead, Sherlock. No one ever bothers you. Mrs. Hudson will cry. And Mommy and Daddy will cry. And the woman will cry. And John will cry buckets and buckets. It's him that I worry about the most. That wife. You're letting him down, Sherlock. John Watson is definitely in danger. Oh, you're not getting better, are you? Was it something I said? Huh? Sherlock! Miss me?
everything I have to say has already crossed your mind.
Like a bullet. It's a dangerous habit to finger loaded firearms in the pocket of one's dressing gown. Or are you just pleased to see me? I'd be offended if you didn't. Obviously, I've returned the courtesy. I like your rooms. They smell so manly. Well, you are always away on your little adventures for the Strand. Tell me, does the illustrator travel with you? Do you have to pose during your deductions? I know you are. By the way, you have a surprisingly comfortable bed. Did you know that dust is largely composed of human skin? Doesn't taste the same, though. You want your skin fresh, just a little crispy. That's all people really are, you know? Dust waiting to be distributed, and it gets everywhere, doesn't it? Every breath you take dancing and every sunbeam, all the used up people. Weren't you people? Can't keep anything shiny. Do you mind if I fire this? Just to clean it out. Exactly. Let's stop playing. We don't need toys to kill each other. Where's the intimacy in that? Why? What you want? Not true. You know that's not true. What do you want, Sherlock? That. Truth's boring. You didn't expect me to turn up at the scene of the crime, did you? Poor old Sir Eustace. He got what was coming to him. Oh, so what? Doesn't matter. Stop it. Stop this. You don't care about Sir Eustace or the bride or any of it. There's only one thing in this whole business that you find interesting. The bride put a gun in her mouth and shot the back of her head off, and then she came back. Impossible. But she did it. And you need to know how. How? Don't you? It's tearing your world apart not knowing. Because doesn't this remind you of another case? Hasn't this all happened before? There's nothing new under the sun. What was it? What was it? What was that case? Huh? Do you remember? It's on the tip of my tongue. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's on the tip. Dead. It's the new sexy. Well, I'll tell you what, that rather blows the cobwebs away. How do I look? Huh? Huh? You can be honest, is it noticeable? Well, maybe I could backcomb. Because it's not the fall that kills you, Sherlock. Of all people, you should know that. It's not the fall. It's never the fall. It's the landing. Doesn't quite make sense. Doesn't quite make sense. Of course it doesn't make sense. It's not real. Oh, Sherlock. Peekaboo. I mean, come on, be serious. The costumes, the gong. Speaking as a criminal mastermind, we don't really have gongs. Special outfits. Is this silly enough for you yet? Gothic enough? Mad enough? Even for you? It doesn't make sense, Sherlock. Because it's not real. None of it. This is all in your mind. You're dreaming. Too deep, Sherlock. Way too deep. Congratulations, you'll be the first man in history to be buried in his own mind palace. For you and me, not at all. You know what I am. I'm Moriarty, the Napoleon of crime. It's not in your mind. I'll never be dead there. You once called your brain a hard drive. Well, say hello to the virus. This is how we end, you and I. Always here. Always together. I'm touched. I'm honored. Oh, you think you're so big and strong, Sherlock? Not with me. I am your weakness. I keep you down. Every time you stumble, every time you fail, when you're weak, I am there. No, don't try to fight it. Lie back and lose. Shall we go over together? It has to be together, doesn't it? At the end, it's always just you and me. That's not fair, there's two of you. Why don't you two just elope, for God's sake?